For today's 2-box penny hunt, I've got a couple of boxes right from the border of Pennsylvania and New Jersey, and I'm hoping that not only can these boxes give us some oldies and some goodies, but maybe even a slaughter for this Dansko Lincoln Penny album. Hey everyone, it's Rob Finds Treasure and welcome back to the channel. Holy cow, I'm excited about this hunt. It's been a while since I've had some Northeast boxes and we've got a couple right here thanks to a subscriber. Pennsylvania Rick, thank you very much, brother, for the trade. Let's see if we get some goodies in here. Now, he said he's had some hot boxes and of course, like everywhere, we get some dud boxes, but I'm excited to go through these not only to find some slaughters for the album, maybe, possibly some oldies, but also maybe some varieties, because a lot of the Philadelphia minted coins do have varieties. I say a lot. There's a lot more Philadelphia minted varieties than there are from the other mints. So we're going to get right to the hunt. I had to do some surgery to get into these boxes, and I popped the tops of both. And it looks like we have pretty decent end coins as far as copper is concerned. And I didn't microscope or double check or zoom in on anything to see if we had any wheat cent enders, but you never know. Either way, let's get right to the hunt. We have 100 rolls to hunt today, and as always, as soon as I have a find, you know I'll bring you back in. We're off to a quick start. Roll number one, about a fourth of the way through the roll, we have our first wheat cent. This one's going to be a 1957 out of Philadelphia. Roll number three, wheat cent number two, 1944 Philadelphia. Roll number seven, we have wheat cent number three with some damage. And I think it's a 40-something. Yeah, 1945, also from Philly. Roll number eight, we have wheat cent number four already. And it's a 56 Denver. We'll quickly scope it for any of the RPMs, which I don't see, but we'll take it. And our first wheat cent out of Denver. Roll number nine is going to give us a couple of finds. First and foremost, we have an old Canadian King George VI cent. And that's 1945, our first Canadian found. And not far behind it is wheat cent number five. And it's another one from 1956, but this time from Philadelphia. Roll number 12, wheat cent number six, is a 1952 out of Denver. We're on roll number 14, and we're going to have wheat cent number 7 of the hunt. It's just another 1957 Philadelphia, but while I have you here, earlier in the roll, and I wasn't going to film it, but since I am filming, I did find a nice die clash 1983 Philly. If you look on the back of this coin upside down, you can clearly see part of Lincoln's head right here. That's his hair and his forehead. And if I move it down here, you can see the back of his jacket. So that's the back of his jacket, and then it moves up to his head. It's a pretty nice die clash. It's actually this part right here, the whole backside of Lincoln. And it's been clashed because the two dies met each other without having the planchet between them, and it left an impression on the other die. So you're going to find a lot of 1983 die clashes, both the reverse clash and the obverse clash having part of the memorial building in the front over here or back here. This one doesn't have that. That's why I didn't film it earlier. But yeah, still a cool find regardless. And I don't really collect die clashes that much, but there is a market for them. And so I'll hold on to it for someone who might want it. Now let's get back to the hunt and find some more goodies.
Really quickly, you guys, I wanted to pause the video to tell you about a super exciting announcement. This month, I am partnering with Whatnot to put on one of the largest virtual coin shows ever. It's going to have streamers, there's going to be coin shops, there's going to be YouTubers like myself having specials, auctions, flash sales, buy it nows, you name it, it's going to be a lot of fun. Now, my particular show is going to be on August 29th, that's a Friday, at 6 p.m. So, if you're new to Whatnot, not only do I have a quick link that you can use to sign up for it, down below in my video description, but I'll put a QR code up here that you can scan. If you're a first-time Whatnot user, you get $15 off your very first purchase, and it will support me as well. I am going to be personally on my stream giving away over $500 worth of slabbed silver dollar coins. Unbelievable. And if you like gold, there's going to be 1 gram Valcambi gold bars for less than spot at the time I'm making this video, and under $100. Holy cow. Wow. So if you're new to Whatnot, click that QR code. If you're a seasoned player on Whatnot, follow my stream and bookmark it. That way you don't miss out on the giveaways and all the cool things I'll be offering up. Either way, it's going to be the largest virtual coin show ever. And again, my show is on Friday the 29th at 6 p.m. Central Time. Let's get back to the video, but also, hopefully, I'll see you at the show.
Roll 15. We have 8 wheat cents already, and this box is starting off really hot. That's another one from 1945 out of Philadelphia. We're on roll number 21. We're going to have our 9th wheat cent, and it does look like it could be an older one. Let's see what year it is. And it is older. It's not going to be one we need, though, because there's no mint mark, but it is a 1920. A 105-year-old wheat cent found in circulation. Can't get mad at that. That's our oldest, and we're 1 away from double digits already through only 21 rolls. Just splashed out roll number 25. I saw a wheat cent kick out the back, and I see another wheat cent up in the front right here. This is going to be number 10. And it's a 1941 Philly, so we do have to check it for the 3 different DDOs that I've talked about since the beginning of time. I have videos on them. That's not going to be one of the 3 DDOs. And wheat cent number 11 in the back is a 1958 Denver. 11 wheat cents halfway through the box after this roll. Same roll. Make that a dozen Wheaties. 1958 Philadelphia, not the DDO. Still the same roll. 4 Wheaties in the same roll. This one's going to be a 1950 Philly, and now we have a baker's dozen on the board. Roll 26. Wheat cent number 14. It's another 1941 Philadelphia, so we will scope it yet again to see if we have any of the DDOs, and we do not. 14 wheat cents now. 26 rolls in. Roll 28. Make that 15 Wheaties now. A 1958 Philadelphia. Roll number 35. Wheat cent number 16. And that's going to be a 45 Denver. Same roll. Make that 17 wheat cents. A 1956 Philadelphia again. Roll number 38. Wheat cent number 18 is a 1953 out of Philly. Just grabbed roll 39 out of the box, and it's going to have a wheat cent ender on the reverse side. So that's going to be wheat cent number 19. If it has a friend, we'll have 20. Not sure I see a friend with it, but wheat cent number 19 will be a 56 Denver. Roll number 41 is going to give us our 20th wheat cent of the box. So definitely a great box finding 20 Wheaties. It's another 1941. So we're going to scope it yet again in hopes of seeing a doubled die, which we don't. 20 wheat cents on the board. 9 rolls plus that to go. Roll 43. Wheat cent number 21 is a 1940 out of Philadelphia. Roll 45. Make it 22 wheat cents. And that's a 44 San Francisco. Roll 46. Wheat cent 23 is a 1955 out of Denver. Well, we finished box number 1 of this 2-box hunt, and it was a dandy as far as total quantity of finds. 23 wheat cents on the board. We did get 1 oldie from 1920 out of Philadelphia, of course. We got that die-clashed one. We got 3 Canadian cents, one being the older one from 1945. Got 5 1959s, 1 nice copper cent, 1961, and a couple of 1969 S's, of course, not the DDO. Speaking of copper, definitely a good first box. 3 pounds of copper on the nose. 3 pounds on the nose, so we're on pace for 6 pounds if box number 2 is like the first box, and if it is, we have a chance at 50 wheat cents if we can get 27 more. Not expecting that. I'll take another 10 or more if we could. And speaking of if we could, let's get back to the hunt. And if we could, let's bring you back in on our first find. Roll number 2 of box number 2 is going to give us our first wheat cent of the box, our 24th now overall, and it's a 45 Denver. Roll number 55 of the hunt. Wheat cent number 25 of the hunt. We have half a roll now. 1957 Philadelphia. We're up to roll 66 now, so it's been almost 11 rolls since our last wheat cent find, but we got one. Number 26, only the third of the box though. 57 out of Denver. Roll number 74. Wheat cent number 27 is a 1950 San Francisco. Roll number 75 is going to give us wheat cent number 28, and judging by the back, it looks like it could be an older one. Take a look at that. Let's see how old it is. It is very old, 106 years old, but unfortunately it's a 1919, and that is a common one from the teens, and one we don't need, especially in rough shape like that. But I will take it. We got one from the teens now, 28 on the board. 5 so far in this box halfway through. Hopefully another 5 or more if we're lucky. Roll number 77 is going to give us wheat cent number 29 because it's an end coin. I double checked it. 1957. Let's see if it has any friends with it. I don't see any buddies with it, but we'll still take it. Wheat cent 29, 1957 out of Philly. Roll number 78, and we have officially reached our 30th wheat cent. It looks pretty cleaned. And it's a clean 1951 Denver. Roll number 83 is going to give us our first variety, and it's not from a mint I thought we would find one from. We've got a 1960 Denver under the scope. And take a look at this. Got a nice RPM right there. Looks like it's southeast, or at least south of the Denver mint mark. You can clearly see the repunched mint mark right there. And I went ahead and checked Variety Vista, and I think we have RPM number 49, which is the same type of RPM. You can see a little bit something inside here. All of it south with a little hook right there. And if I bring back up my scope, that's what we got right here with that little bit of the inside stuff. So pretty certain it's RPM number 49. No, it's not the main one, the 502 I think it's called, but still a nice one in pretty good shape. Pretty cool RPM from Denver. Who would have thunk? Either way, we've got quite a few rolls left in search of more varieties and wheat cents. Roll number 85. We had a dime hiding in there. I heard it clinging around. I thought it was a Canadian cent, but it's a 1966 dime that's been flattened to be the size of a penny. I'll take it. Just made 9 cents. Roll number 90. We have 31 wheat cents, and it's going to be a 52 Denver. Roll number 93 will give us wheat cent number 32. So one more for this box, and we'll have 10 in it. And that's a 56 Denver. Roll number 95. We have our 33rd wheat cent, which means the second box also gave us 10 or more. And it's a pretty nice 1957 Denver. Roll number 98. Wheat cent 34 is another 1956 Denver. Same roll. Make that 35 Wheaties. It's a 1955 Philly. It doesn't have the heavy doubling, but we can check for the poor man's doubling, which I really don't see on this coin. But either way, 35 wheat cents. Definitely a great hunt with 2 rolls left. Roll number 100 is going to cap it off with a final find. Wheat cent number 36 is from the 40s, and it's a 1941 Philly. So we can scope it to see if we get a variety. And I'm not seeing any of the doubling. We will take it. 36 wheat cents in total, and not a bad hunt. Let me finish it up. I'll bring you guys back for the full recap. Well, that's going to wrap it up for this 2-box hunt. I want to again thank Philly Rick for the 2 boxes. Lots of wheat cents, lots of copper. We'll get to those in a second. Unfortunately, I really thought we were going to find some more varieties, namely like the 80 DDO, maybe one of the 72 DDOs, possibly one of the Shieldback DDOs like the 2015 or 14, maybe even a White AM. We didn't get all that, but we did get an RPM. We did get a dime and a die clash. We did get 2 older wheat cents, a 1919 and 1920, and 36 wheat cents overall is pretty fantastic. 23 in box 1, 13 in box 2. Can't get mad at that. On top of that, a decent amount of side finds. What is that? 9 Canadian coins, 1 modern that I'll check against the Canadian album, and of course a King George VI from 1945. We got a grip of 1959s, a total of 9 of them. 4 bright and shiny copper coins, a 59, a 61, a 62 Denver, and a 72 Philly. And, surprisingly, a couple of 69S's, of course, not the DDOs. Speaking of copper, what a great hunt. 5 pounds and 13 ounces of copper. So we had 2 pounds, 13 ounces in box 2, and of course 3 pounds in box 1. I don't think we're going to have any upgrades or additions, but I do have to do my due diligence. Let me compare all of today's finds to both of the albums and see if we do, and then bring you back with a look at the book and some final thoughts on this 2-box hunt. All right, I have finished comparing all of today's finds to the albums, and unfortunately, no upgrades, no additions for either of the books. We had a nice 2010 Royal Canadian Mint Mark made out of zinc cent already in there. So we're only 6 boxes away from a million pennies searched. 6 more boxes, 394 searched, and 21 cents remain. And I don't know if we're going to be able to slot another one in the last 6 boxes. And as a quick reminder, when we're done with those 6 boxes, we're going to close this one out and start a fresh series. Hopefully, we can slot 1 more before the series end. I'll say this now, I do have some more Pennsylvania boxes. We'll see if I can get lucky in the next couple. Either way, I had fun going through those coins. We scoped a ton of them, and I'm not used to scoping that many during my hunts. That took about 2.5 hours per box, I would say, maybe even a little bit more because I did it over 2 days. Hopefully you guys had fun along with me. If you did, you know I certainly would appreciate that thumbs up. And as always, everyone, happy hunting, and thanks for watching.